Hi, I'm Wiho. I'm an associate professor from Sudan Idris Education University, or we call it UPSI. I'm also the director of UPSI Education Research Laboratory. Today, I'm going to share with you a presentation on gamification in education, specifically research and innovation roadmap in UPSI. UPSI is one of the oldest education institutions in Malaysia. It was established since 1922 and it was turned into a full-fledged university in 1997. It is the first and only education university in Malaysia, and now we are championing education research in Malaysia. We are promoting something called Symbiosis program, which afford school teachers and UPSI lecturers to gamify teaching and learning content. So, one of the things that we do is rapid production and evaluation of education games. And there are collaboration between UPSI academics, graduates from institutions of higher education, and lecturers and teachers. We have a series game labs in the UPSI Education Research Laboratory, and there are three focus areas, which are first, teaching and learning, in which we focus on game-based learning, deploying and analyzing how games can be used in two approaches, which is learning through game playing and learning through game making. And we also have an area to focus on assessment and instrumentation, in which we develop instruments, we do assessment on education game evaluation. In terms of creativity and innovation, we produce educational games for our colleagues, for our school teachers to use. In terms of the roadmap, gamification roadmap action plan, there are 4 components. First, in the first component, which is teaching and learning, we developed gamification model, guiding school teachers and UPSI lecturers to rapidly produce module, for teaching and learning. And then through Symbiosis program, we get our interns, or students to turn the module or the teaching material into game-like activities. And we also provide training to train teachers, lecturers on how to use game in teaching. So there's a lot of activity on training and retooling. After we have all these activity, teaching and learning related activity, we conduct gamification studies, mainly in the focusing on the tracer study, and also quasi-experiment studies to see how effective and efficient the game-based learning practice is. However, the study is more focusing on the study of efficiency, in which we focus on the speed, accuracy, and persistency of using games in education. And for usability testing, we use questionnaire, survey. We also use Trolley eye tracker, and we also conduct heuristic analysis on games we do. Next, education games publication. We prefer to work with established partners like Samsung, or Google, or Apple. Our first approach is we have approached Samsung, and they are happy to feature our education games on their marketplace, Samsung apps marketplace. Another approach that we do in publishing games is we bundle our game with a training module. So instead of selling games in Google App Stores for people to download mainly for free, we bundle our game with teaching manual, teaching module, training courses and things like that. Okay, and we also encourage the user or the learner to come up with a paratextual products such as a YouTube video, walkthrough, cheats in playing the game, blogs discussing about the game and things like that. We write books and modules, okay, and we get them published. So far we produced a series of modules on game-based learning, but mainly on Bahasa Melayu or Malay language for our local people. Because we found out that there are quite a lot of modules and books available, and there's no need for replication. So we deliberately develop module and books and write books in the Malay language for the local people. And collaboration, in terms of collaboration and cooperation, we are working with partners who has the same strength like us. That means they themselves can develop, okay, the teaching and learning module, do the R&D, do the publication, okay, same like us. In that context, we collaborate. That means even without us or without them, we can proceed, okay, or they can proceed. UPSI will work as a publisher, and we also become consultant. We provide consultancy services. And creative contents, in terms of creative contents, we work with our students to develop creative contents such as animation, advert game, advertising, and interactive materials. Not only games, but also other, like what I mentioned just now. And then we also establish linkage with the industry players. Okay, so this is what we are following. It is not sequential or hierarchically dependent. That means we do not, okay, let's say we develop the model, then we only do the R&D. We actually do all of them concurrently, but in different stages. Okay, so all of these actions are taken concurrently at different stages.